That's a good way to start the morning, right? It's a good way to start the morning. A lot of driving to do. All right, I made it here to Ollie's. Now, last time I was here at this location, it's been a while. Their AC wasn't working, and it was so hot in there. I swear I thought I was gonna pass out. I mean, it was brutal. So, luckily it's fall. The weather's nice, so hopefully they fixed it by then. And let's see what they got. Oh, it's still hot as hell in here. That Ollie's location, it was kind of brutal. It was pretty hot in there. I don't know how after, like I said, I think it probably went there maybe like almost a year ago, maybe less than that. But listen, it's been more than 6 months, and they still don't have their AC fixed. Now I get it, the prices are good, the prices are low, and I guess you save money by not having your AC fixed, and that's how you keep your prices low. In business, I guess that's how you do it: low overhead, lower cost. But my God, was it brutal in there. Tried to stay there as long as I could, going through the books. The other problem I had over there was that the location for those books were kind of in a high traffic area. So a lot of folks were walking back and forth, back and forth. Wasn't really, like my other location I go to where I can sit on the floor and just kind of go through everything. That one had pretty high traffic, so that's why I couldn't really videotape too much from that section, or record, I should say, because there was just a lot of traffic going through that area there. Not to mention the music was blaring very loud, and I've had issues in the past for trying to post videos and music in the background, and of course you have that copyright issue. So that's why I didn't do a lot of videotaping of the actual, recording of the actual of the area there because of that. But nonetheless, I was able to get something. I mean, that's the whole point of this, is to bring home something home to open up and see what they've got. And from there, I went to Target, and I picked up 2 packs, and this one here, which one of the new packs, and then I have an old pack. And we'll talk about the old pack after we get through all this right here. But first things first, let's talk about Ollie's. Let's go to this one here. And you see this pack here. If you notice, they had a lot of X-Men over there, a lot of different X-Men packs from the 90s, it looks like. But this one actually is a good pickup without me even opening it. And that's why I picked it up, because this one does have a key issue on it. As you can see here, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this character. This is Cinch from the X-Men, and this is actually his very first appearance. So this pack right there has a key issue right there on the back of it. Now, gentlemen, in the last video I made of the Ollie's packs, he actually said he worked at one of the comic stores, and check out his comments. Very interesting. It makes a lot of sense. It was really cool information that I dropped for us on that. So this pack is definitely a winner for $5.99 because they got a first appearance. Okay, and the funny thing is that Flames Covenant storyline back in the day, I was collecting it, but I don't remember getting this issue. I don't have this issue. I have a couple others, but not this particular one. So it's a good pickup for me. All right, so we'll open that one first, then we'll get to Shang-Chi. But let's open this one first and see what else is in it. Like I said, it's kind of easy to go through them, so I kind of already knew what I was getting when I grabbed it. But let's see what else we've got here. Okay. Alrighty. So once again, this is a good. Now, a good thing is this one is not. Well, let's see. Yeah, this one is not damaged, which is good. So I got my little X-Men 36 first appearance of Cinch. Good pickup. Sleepwalker. I did see that in the pack. Now, Sleepwalker, I know the first issue was kind of hot for a while there. The character got hot. But again, this is from the 90s when they were just printing these things like crazy, like every day, like a newspaper. So this is probably a very high print count book. So probably not worth a whole lot. But if you're looking for, not necessarily worth, but just looking for some cool throwback books to pick up for $5.99, it's a pretty good book to pick up. Now this one I couldn't tell what it was in the pack, but it's X-Men from X-Man the gentleman that came out of the Age of Apocalypse storyline. I believe it was Nate Summers, if I remember. No, Nate Gray. I'm sorry, Nate Gray. And I did have a couple issues of this when back in the day, and it wasn't a bad series. You know, it was a very interesting character, so not a bad pickup. And an X-Force book. Man, I tell you what, you can't get much old school than that, can you? Until we start going back to the 70s. But that's pretty cool, an X-Force book. And then, of course, the one is another X-Man book right here with a good old Mr. Sinister right in the cover of it. I love me Mr. Sinister. All right, cool. So that's that pack. All right, so let's move on to the Walmart pack. So I went to the Walmart. They had some new books. They didn't have a lot of them. Looks like that facsimile Spider-Man is going to be a tough get. The last two places I've been to, they haven't had a lot, so people have already found them. There was a book a pack that I did pick up that I'm going to talk about in a second and open up, but let's first get to this one. Alrighty. Now I got this one not only because I wanted to see what they've got this month, but also it's a cool cover. I really dig the cover. I believe this gentleman's name is DK Huron. I don't want to pronounce his name wrong, but I think that's who did the art for this cover, and that's a nice cover. It's a very good Shang-Chi cover. A lot of nice little effects there, so I dig this. And once again, it's the first issue, so it's nice to get. All right. Then we have Captain Marvel, another variant Captain Marvel issue here. All right, cool. Looks like the Spider-Man variant. Pretty cool. And then we have X-Men Red. Looks like they're showcasing Vulcan in this issue. All right, cool. X-Men Red. All right, cool. And let's get to this pack here. Sorry, someone's trying to call while I was trying to do this recording. That kind of messed me up a little bit. But the reason I want to talk about this pack right here is because this one, I'm going to give away this issue right on top here, the facsimile. I went back to that location that I told you before. I had a whole bunch of these, so I went back there this time around since it was kind of far out. And I went and picked this up because I figure out, you know, there's some of you guys out there don't have it. Some of you guys can't get it. So I'm going to go ahead and give this first issue away. I'm going to open the pack. And but this first issue on top, the facsimile Moon Knight, I'm going to go ahead and give away to somebody. Let's try to do that in the past. Had some issues with the email that I was trying to use for the giveaway, so it didn't work out too well. So hopefully I've got that fixed, and we'll try that again. We'll try another giveaway. And listen, you guys keep coming back, and you keep liking the videos, spread the word. And you know what? I can do more stuff like this. So let's open this one and see what else is in here. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to basically give away that book with a whole bunch of other books, because I can fit a lot in those priority mailboxes. I can fit a lot of comic books in there. So I've got a lot of comic books. So what I'll do is I'll pop some books in there, some books from these packs that I'm either done with or didn't need, didn't want. But I'm going to throw as much as I can in there, and I'm going to send them out to somebody. Okay, it's going to be random. I don't really have a contest per se, but you know, if you comment, that's how I'm going to be able to know it's you, and that's how I can find you, and I can go ahead and send you out some books. Okay, so of course, get in there, make some comments, drop me a line, and tell me what you think. All right, so let's put this one to the side. This one isn't in the best of shape. The corner's a little dinged up. Okay. But you know what? It's going to be free for somebody. And like I say, if it's free, give me 3. All right, so let's put that one to the side. That's a nice cover. Hellions. That's a really nice looking cover there. It looks like this is part of the Goblin Queen storyline, which I have not been following up on, but that's a nice little cover. It's a second printing, so that's going to be a nice little read right there. Okay. And Dark Ages 6. You know, I'm glad I got this because I didn't finish the series, and I dropped off. I did. I fell off of it. It wasn't really doing much for me, but you know what? If I could at least, you know, kind of finish up with these packs, that's not a bad thing. It's good to read it because, like I said, I just did not. It didn't grab me, but cool. It's a good read. I can have something I could read because it's fresh for me. So pretty cool. All right, so not a bad pickup. So I'm pretty happy with this pack. All right, cool. All right, guys, so that's all I have for you today. So this one is going to go out to somebody out there. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, and at random, I'm going to send out a box of books to you guys. I'm going to try this more often. The more traction we get with the page, the more I can do this. All right, so let's start here and see what we can do. And you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you next time.